Hello, ladies and gentlemen, what is up? My name is Michael Loris, and I'm going to bring you a game between Skane's Elit and AL, and you can see the band's looking pretty freaking weird. Skane's Elit going to first pick Lycan. This is 0.75 still. Unfortunately, no, this is not 0.75 still. What did I say? Did I say 0.75? It's not 0.75, I lied if I did say it was. But the bands from AL, these are specifically tailored for Skane's Elit. Banning out the Wisp, also banning out the Juggernaut. I feel that's a little bit of overkill, but unfortunately, I guess we're not going to see any of that ridiculousness coming out from Skane's Elit this game. But they will first pick the Lycan, because Lycan is Lycan in 0.74. He will crush your entire team. AO will respond by picking up the Darkseer, who managed to get his way through the hero ban phase, and they're also going to pick the Leshrac, so a little bit of supporting, a little bit of long lane potential as well. Now AL, well, they're going to be up against a Lycan. That means that they have to do a lot of work. Skane's actually going to go with a Chen as well as a Rubik. I mean, with those two kind of weird banned, Nature's Prophet, Tidehunter also being banned, two heroes that are sometimes banned but not really like reliably banned like the Darkseer and Chen and Lycanthrope and stuff like that. Really, all five of the heroes that you see on your screen right now in the pick stage are heroes that are very, very frequently banned but are lucky to have made it through. Skane's Elit with the Chen as well as a Lycanthrope pickup. This could mean that we're going to see a lane Lycanthrope. He does get a lot more farm that way. But really, the real strength of the Lycanthrope is how fast he can farm in the jungle. Chen needs a jungle though, so Skane's Elit, they have two choices. They could either run the Lycanthrope in a lane, which is pretty stable. Not the best kill lane because he doesn't have any crowd control, but he can still get the farm going, especially if he has a little bit of support, and then run the Chen in that jungle position. Obviously Rubik to support the Lycan. Then they need two laning heroes. Or they could run an offensive jungling hero with Chen. It is an option. Probably a little bit more risky, or definitely a little bit more risky, since you're going to be in the enemy jungle. But that is also an option for them. Then Lycan could jungle their own. Then they just need three solo heroes, which could be an interesting way to play it. We're going to see what happens. Skane's Elit going to ban out the CK because AL picked up the TA. Now AL, they could run a TA as a hard carry and then just pick up another two heroes that don't really need all that much farm, and then let TA get the bulk of it, have a TA go for a Manta style, and then just be that machine gun Templar Assassin. And I've seen it work. I have seen it with my own two eyes. It is a viable option. The hard lanes being banned out from AL. Wouldn't be surprised to see another lane control-y hero, like a Beastmaster or a Bounty Hunter even. Both of those are good. Skane's Elit gonna ban out the Disruptor. Kind of an interesting ban there. AL, they do have a pretty solid support lineup, but Skane's Elit, they're not really reliant all that much on positioning for their spell casts. Like Rubik can cast from anywhere, Chen cast from anywhere, Lycanthrope obviously just pop everything and then run on in. So it's not a counter to that Static Storm, it's just mostly a counter to the Glimpse. Such an annoying spell to go up against, because just when you think you're out, they pull you back in. And when you're Lycanthrope and you're running like a million miles per hour, getting pulled back into that kinetic field and running face first into it, never a fun situation. Final ban is going to be that Enigma ban from the Absolute Legends squad. That's not for the jungle Enigma, that is for a laning Enigma. But clearly they don't want to play up against that. I don't think Skane's Elit would have chosen an Enigma because, I mean, for the long lane maybe, but I do feel like there's better choices there.
10 seconds remaining.
Now what are Skane's Elit going to go for? They do have a hard carry. They could choose to go for a 2 semi-carry kind of thing, have Lycanthrope be the primary farmer, then have someone else be a secondary damage dealer. Of course, Lycanthrope can carry pretty reliably by himself, and really the semi-carriers, or the go-to semi-carriers, TA as well as CK, are both either in this game or out of this game. But either way, unavailable for Skane's Elit to pick up. Skane's Elit, they've been known to run some pretty weird lineups. So in these two picks, I'm hoping, guys, I'm hoping for really freaking weird heroes, because I love seeing that kind of stuff. They're going to go for stable, though. Boring. Windrunner and the hard lane. How many times have you seen that before? See it all the freaking time. Skane's Elit going to cap off their lineup with, I'm sure, a Queen of Pain. would fit right in, get that mid lane control going versus TA. Could be a little bit iffy, but it should still work. Or they could go for a Venomancer. That would also be pretty good against TA. Get a little bit of roaming action going, and then you could have a solo lane Rubik. That would actually be really good as well. I'm calling a Venomancer, guys. Venomancer is going to be the pickup from Skane's Elite. You just watch, unless AL pick it up, in which case I change my mind back to Queen of Pain. So if any of you guys know Bookie, I could get some odds on that. That'll be fantastic. AL, on the other hand, they do have that long lane solved with the Darkseer mid lane on the TA. So right now they need someone on the top lane. They could run a very aggressive kill tri lane. Pick up something like 2 support heroes or just a Shadow Demon and then get Leshrac a little bit of farm. But Enchantress is going to be the pickup. So Skane's Elite, that pretty much is the final call that Lycanthrope is going to be in the lane. Bounty Hunter is going to be the pickup actually. So very interesting. Not what I would have expected. I mean, it's definitely not a Venomancer or Queen of Pain, but usually Bounty Hunter is that long lane hero. Windrunner usually up there as well. So we might be seeing a support Windrunner here, or a I don't know, solo mid Windrunner could be good, or a solo mid Rubik. Both are pretty good. I don't know which one's better. Probably Rubik would have a little bit more of an advantage in a solo mid lane. But against TA, I don't know. Could be close. But either way, it's going to be a Bounty Hunter pickup. Get that track going versus that Templar Assassin. Get some good chasing as well in AL. They're going to cap off their lineup with the Lone Druid, so it is going to be that 2 semi-carry role. Get a little bit of bulk on that front line. Along with the Darkseer, they should have a lot to tank up and a lot of damage to deal as well. We're going to see how they want to lane this. Well, I mean, I already know what they're going to lane it. Leshrac, Lone Druid on the top, TA mid, Darkseer bottom. I hope I'm correct because I sounded very confident in saying I know how they're going to lane this. On the AL side, we're going to have Mania playing the Enchantress. Come with me on the Lone Druid. Freezer's going to be playing that Darkseer. Gearing up for a hard lane. God is going to be playing the TA and Bone 7. Who are you, Bone 7? Who are you? I have no freaking clue who this guy is. I guess he's just Bone 7. He's wearing that AL tag, but definitely no AL hero, no AL player I've ever heard of. On the Skane's Elite side, we're going to have Mini on the Chen, Wagamama with the Rubik, saving for a fast bottle, so it's going to be a solo mid Rubik. It looks like Pinoy. Well, Pinoy has been known to go in the mid lane now and again. He's going to be on the Windrunner. Fishbone, the hard lane. Actually, no, Fishbone's usually the support. What is happening? Well, I know what's happening here. Region on the hard carry Lycan, so that makes a little bit of sense there, but I don't know, Skane's Elite kind of running some weird hero assignments. Usually it's Mini and Waga on the support lineups, but this is clearly a fast bottle build. He has no restorative, so he's going to be reliant on the bottle for any restoration that he's going to need. I don't know what the hell I was trying to say there. But he's going to need that bottle as quickly as possible. Mania's going to run straight into Fishbone. Duel. He's going to get a double damage here, and Bounty Hunter's like, okay, I'm sorry, don't hit me. He's going to go to that top lane where there is an Observer Ward. Is there a Sentry Ward? There should be. Oh, there's no Sentry Ward. That means Fishbone's going to chill Invis all day long. I've never actually seen a pro game open up without the purchase of Sentry Wards. I mean, I'm sure I have. It just doesn't really register because they really need it right now. It's going to be God versus Wagamama in this mid lane. A TA should have a little bit of a tough time in the early stages, but once she gets a couple more levels, she'll be just fine. You can see Freezer on the spot lane with the help of the Lone Druid's Bear is going to get the Darkseer at least a little bit of experience and make Pinoy's life a little bit difficult. Looks like it's going to be a double jungle. So that's what Skane's Elite are doing. I was wondering, I mean, like, Pinoy is not the support player unless I'm crazy, which I might be. But it's going to be a double jungle. That's very interesting. Maybe they just want to push this lane very quickly. But Freezer is now level 2 with that creep pull from the bear. So as the Darkseer gets more and more levels, it's going to be harder and harder for him, or harder and harder for the lane to push because of the higher level in the Ion Shell. You could just slap down on the enemy creep, and then that's pretty much guaranteed damage right there. Oh no. Chen, why do you have to be like that? I mean, the tornado is... Look how much damage God is taking. It's really the most annoying spell in the game. And he's gonna get a creep kill from this. And he actually gets Wagamama some spill damage, but God's still taking a ton of damage there. It has channeled out, but will have another one 25 seconds. That is one salve being burned from God, unless he's going to just save for a bottle. So he's going to hold on to that salve for now. Pinoy doing a little bit of harassment onto Freezer. It's top lane. Oh god, they're everywhere. Tornadoes all over the place. AL with 2 of them. Anything you could do, I could do better. The tornadoes are actually going to give the Enchantress some kills? No, I don't think so. They're all going to come with me on the Lone Druid. Of course, you would usually want to have the Lone Druid with a little bit of gold. It's usually a pretty good idea. But now it's Toughness Aura from the Wildskin. You get that extra armor on the creeps, and that's going to make pushing down this tower very, very easy. With the Bone packing only 1 level of Edict, it's going to be enough. Now Fishbone's got to watch out. I mean, there's no real play stun for this lane, so in that sense it's a little bit weak. But hey, you have a bear, you have an Enchantress who could pick up a couple Wildkins, and then you could push down a tower like nobody's business. Pinoy going toe-to-toe with Freezer, but now is the point with when Darkseer has a very easy time. Pinoy's not getting any support from Mini or Region, really. Region's getting farm. That's what he needs to do. That's the goal of the Lycanthrope. Freezer, I'm sorry. This is an EG. He's having just a ball right now. He can do a ton of damage to Pinoy, but here comes the support lineup. Shackle not going to latch onto Freezer. He's just going to get netted to the floor. Region with the huge damage. Pinoy is on the run. He's going to get vacuumed back, and he's going to get sent back to the base by Chen. Get unleashed in Power Shot before he goes down. Oh, he might get this first blood. The arrow. No, it's going to be Chen's Light Bolt, which takes first blood by killing Freezer. A little bit too over-aggressive there, but hey, he was very close to picking up that Windrunner. I probably would have done the same thing, but Region with the right clicks got 2 or 3 in. Really, that's 2 or 3 than you would really expect from a Lycanthrope at that stage of the game. It's hard to keep up with your targets, especially when your target is Darkseer on the mid lane. We're going to have Wagamama getting ganked up. The Edict damage being huge. Telekinesis back into Mania. God didn't get hit by the stun, but Bone 7 is taking a lot of damage. The Edict is going to be enough, though. Radiant's Courier getting killed as well. Was the Courier right here? I missed it. The Courier goes down in Region, looking for Bone 7. Mini is here. 1 right click, 2 right click. Net from long range. Chen picks up another kill. Mini packing a 2-0 score right now. But they lost their Courier. They lost their Rubik as well. They're going to take a Centaur, and they're going to take a Dark Troll Warlord, who has clearly lost his mind. Now Freezer's going to come and do a lot of damage to Mini. He does have a Surge up his sleeve. No, he actually doesn't. Mini's going to try to juke away, but the Vacuum's going to pull him right back in, and Darkseer picks up a kill. 2-2 there. But Skane's Elite, I mean, they've lost a tower, they've lost a Courier. So they're pretty substantially behind. Split Earth onto Region plus the Edict damage. Going to be huge. Going to summon the Wolves. Try to mitigate a little bit of that damage in Telekinesis. Is he going to hold Bone back? Is Bone God? I don't know. I think God might have been... Did he leave AL? I think he did leave AL. But I don't know if Bone 7's actually a player or if someone is... or if that's like a nickname for someone else. Or, I don't know. No, God's right here. What the hell am I talking about? I looked at it, I saw it, and I didn't register, guys. I am just so bad today. I'm sorry.
Clearly not.
Well, whatever. Bounty Hunter is level 5, so once he gets at level 6, he will wander around the map, getting a little bit of that track ganking action. Wagamama is up against a level 6 TA, though. A lot of big damage coming out there. Telekinesis, though, is going to lift her back into the tower. Take a couple more tower shots. She's not going to die from this one. But it's going to force 1, maybe 2 bottle charges. Bone 7. Mania smoked up with a Satyr as well as a Centaur. They're going to look towards Fishbone, who's very weak right now. Do they have Sentry Ward? Yes, there's a Sentry Ward. Edict is going to tear down Fishbone to life. Bone gets another kill for himself. 2-1 on him. And with the Bounty Hunter dead, they could look to push down the Tier 2. Pinoy still has his hands full dealing with Freezer, and Region wants as much farm as he possibly can because, well, that is how you play Lycanthrope. Ooh, is he going to get the pull? No, he's not going to get that stack. I don't know what Region was doing there. Oh, he did get the pull. Or, yeah, he did. Okay. Don't really need the pull. Oh, Freezer going to take a net. Vacuuming back Mini, though, so he should be just fine. Rubik is getting converged upon. Sonic Trap 1 is going to hit, and here comes God with the big damage. Level 3 Refract, 1 Meld, and it's going to be enough combined with that Edict damage. TA picks up the Rubik for free. In the meantime, the top lane push that I mentioned before is happening. Come with me in Mania with the Bear, with Centaur stalling up the creeps a little bit. That should be enough to take this down. Fishbone is around, so he could look for a deny, but he's got to be real careful. Mania also got to be real careful, eating some of those tower shots. Going to pop off that heal. There's a Sentry Ward, and a spear to the back of Fishbone, but the tower does go down to the Lone Druid. 1,000 gold on him, plus the phase boots. So he's well on his way to those to that Relic Freezer. He's going to try to vacuum them back, but he's taking a lot of damage. Power shot through the back. Pinoy with 3 points of power shot, picking up that Darkseer. So 1 for 2 as opposed to 0-1. But Freezer does have a lot more creep kills than the Bounty Hunter, although he has died the initial time. Wagamama might get ganked one more time. Sonic Trap is going to pop. Bone 7 with the Split Earth. Not going to hit this time. Telekinesis is going to crash onto Come With Me. Going to slow him down. Here comes the bear rooting Wagamama out of the jungle. He's going to be fine, though, unless this thing entangles. No, he's actually going to Fade Bolt down that bear. God, closing the distance. As Refraction does have meld. Messes up the meld, though. So Wagamama is going to walk away. Come With Me getting a little bit blocked in the jungle, but he should be fine as well. Pushing the bot lane. Ultimately unsuccessful as Freezer has returned to this lane. 3 heroes here with the Lycanthrope unable to, plus a Chen unable to take down the tower. You know that Freezer is a little bit of a problem then. This mid lane squabble still happening. Come With Me might be in a little bit of danger though. He's going to chase after Wagamama, who's out of mana, but he's getting stalked by Fishbone. There's a track as well as that Janata hit. Lone Druid taking a little bit of damage there, but he's going to back out. The rest of his team is very close by to support. Fishbone might be a little bit over his head. He's going to pop off that illusion, but the Entangle, of course the Entangle. There's no Sentry Wards though, so you can't not actually kill him. Unless some 6 spill damage comes out. But everyone from Skane's Elite, they're converging onto this lane. There's a Sonic Trap going to go onto Wagamama. God's going to run into a whole mess of people. Meld is not going to save you here because the Sentry Ward has been dropped. Pinoy is going to help Chen get that kill with the Power Shot. Mania now on the run, but he has a very angry wolf on his tail. He's going to try to run away, but a Telekinesis is going to say no. A Track going to give them a whole bunch of extra gold, and Region's not done yet. He sees Leshrac. He's going to try to go for him, but he's tanking up a whole bunch of Edict. Then there's a Hand of God from Mini, trying to keep everyone alive. It will leave Lycan alive, and the Power Shot from long range is going to give Mini a triple kill. Wagamama in a tough position, getting cornered by Freezer with the Ion Shell. Fishbone also taking a little bit of that damage as well. Mini is now going to try to go, is now going to get worked upon by Come With Me. He's got himself a double kill. Fishbone wants his kill on Come With Me, but he gets surged away, and a vacuum back from Freezer. He's going to get him a triple kill, so a double triple kill. A double triple kill. 2 triple kills. Freezer might not be done yet. He has a haste rune. Oh, it just timed out, but the vacuum back plus the Ion Shell. Freezer gets an ultra kill. I don't know how, but 5-2 on the Starseries. He's going to get a mech. He's going to get a pipe. He's going to be very happy with that because AL did get the upper hand in that engagement. You can see the gold earned, experience earned very much in favor of AL. Luckily for Come With Me, he barely managed to escape with his life. He was packing a lot of gold there, so that would have been a pretty bad loss if he did go down, losing a lot of gold, and you never want to lose gold. That's not fun. It's not fun at all. Fishbone and Pinoy in the spot lane trying to defend this. They could probably go for this Leshrac. I don't think God is vulnerable at this point. Well, now he doesn't have Refraction, but he could pop it up once again. Maniac also a viable target to burst down. There comes the Tracks, trying to get a little bit of vision. It's going to reveal out the fact that Fishbone's here, but I'm pretty sure AL had an idea. And oh, the duels with the creeps. Centaur is now on a timer because Enchantress did get her enchant on it. I don't know how the hell that works logically, but hey, it's true. Centaur does have... Did he get 2 extra health bonuses? I think he did. I don't even know how much health the Centaur has. I have no clue. I don't play Chen. No, that was just 1 health bonus. That would be cool if it happened twice. Bone and Come With Me. Come With Me, ooh, with the Gloves of Haste. That's very interesting. Gonna go after Vision, but he has a wolf form. He's thinking of turning around, but he sees a lot of people Come With Me. Not gonna get hit by that shackle. And stun the Enchantress. Just gonna slow them down once again. The duel for the creeps. And now the Spirit Bear might be the target. Net not up. He can get resummoned to Come With Me. Everyone from Skane's Elite are on the spot lane. In the meantime, God on the top lane farming. He's going to look towards his Blink Dagger. 1-1-1, so he hasn't been doing the most effectively. Although he's been decent. 1-1-1 is okay. It's only okay. It's perfectly average. I expect more from a TA against a solo mid Rubik. What is Rubik anyway? He's 0-3-1. Never mind, guys. I'm crazy. Looks like Skane's Elite. They want to take a tower. They have yet to take one, and well, this tower does have 500 HP off of it. Power Shot going to clear off that creep wave, and the Tracks are going to fly. Teleportation coming in. It is going to be God. Does he have a Blink Dagger? No, not yet. 300 away. So if Skane's Elite can bring down this TA, that'll be a huge pickup from them. Vision now with the Vlad's offering, so this push is going to get a little bit stronger. And oh no, the Radiant's courier got killed again. This time by Come With Me, sniping that off, vacuuming back. Pinoy is going to take a ton of damage, but he gets sent back to the base by Chen. And Chen does pick up the tower with a creep. But Skane's Elite losing their courier for the second time this game, just pouring more and more gold into the pocket of absolute legends. Now AL, they might want to strike back. They could push something down. Lone Druid, I don't know what the hell he's... Oh, he's going to go for the lightning hammer. Come with me. Screw Relic, you don't need that. Just get the hammer, get the lightning, and then kill everything. They're going to go for Roshan. They have the Spirit Bear to tank. God, level 3 on that meld with now a Blink Dagger, so he could just jump right out and kill someone if he wanted to. And there's the Roshan. Edict level 3. That's actually... Attracts a pretty low level. Level 6, so I guess it's a standard level. 12 minutes in. Okay, fair enough. Support heroes. Gonna get shafted. Lots of heroes from AL on this bot lane. 3 there. Everyone from Skane's Elite, they're not anywhere to be found. Pinoy's gonna teleport in. Split Earth not gonna hit. Another teleportation is gonna be the Rubik, spotted out by the bear though. And there's a Shackle gonna lash Come With Me to a tree, but everyone's clumped up. There's a vacuum clumping up even more, but retaliation vacuum Come With Me gonna go down to the bounty hunter. Now, do they want to chase down Mania? You do have a little bit of a track movement speed bonus, but the Sonic Trap, as God goes in straight for Wagamama. 1 hit, 2 hit, and 1 impetus from Mania is going to bring him down. Huge impetus range, going to land a giant hit onto Pinoy. But 1 for 1 Lone Druid for Rubik. Not a good trade. God gonna want more. He does have an Aegis, so he should be just fine. Vacuuming back Fishbone as well as Pinoy. He does pop off that wind run, so he should be, no, not just fine. TA does go down. Fishbone on the run as well. Mania taking a couple of tower shots. He's got to be careful. Fishbone is on his tail. 1 hit going to kill off that Enchantress, but Mini is also getting worked on by God, who does have an Ion Shell combined with the level 4 refraction. He's going to get himself a double kill as Fishbone still in the area, doing a little bit of harassment action, getting those tracks on the enemy heroes. The track does ultimately destroy that tower. In the meantime, Region on the top lane has picked up a tower of his own. Skane's Elite, they can't really afford to be making these trades because, I mean, Lone Druid TA, they will carry a game so hard. And Skane's Elite, they don't really have the late game to contest that. I mean, Lycanthrope, yes, he could do pretty good damage, but the Lone Druid could stand toe to toe with them because the Lone Druid is the type of carry that's actually kind of similar to the Lycanthrope. They're tanky carries. Even though Lone Druid technically is an agility hero, but once he gets that true form going, he's going to have a lot of HP. You can see already 1500 health, more than Lycanthrope. Lycanthrope is going to run into the Templar Assassin, but he could just blink out. I feel like God, yeah, he's going to blink out. But AL, they're just getting the tower. They're getting a lot more gold, and I feel like they're making better use of this gold. Because Lone Druid even going for a very early game build with that Maelstrom, not willing to hold on to the gold to get a relic, even though he could have. He could have gotten a 20-minute Radiance, I feel. But hey, he's going to go for the early game items, the more cost-effective items. So that's the route he's chosen. So you could tell he's already using the gold that AL is getting from all those tower destructions. Now Mini's going to get killed solo by God. Hand of God trying to keep him alive. Stomp from the Centaur as well. Clap from the Ursa slowing down God, but I don't think it'll be enough. Oh, it will be enough. Mini very close to death, but he does survive until Bone. Oh no, not the courier. Please no, that would just be too cruel. Run, lizard guy. Your only hope is escaping. Run. Oh god, this guy's not at a fun time at all. Died twice. It's pretty much a hero right there. I do think the courier, I mean, this courier has a 0-0-0 score, so this guy's been doing nothing. But this lizard is working his ass off, dying in the field of battle. He deserves some sort of credit. But AL, they're gearing up for a pretty powerful mid-game push. Come with me with that hammer, could clear off creeps as well as the Templar Assassin with the side blades, spilling damage over. So they just wanted to finish the tour of the tier 2s, take down that final tier 2 tower with Ion Shell and the Bear, leading the way, plus the lightning procs. This creep wave is gone. The Bear could tank this tower. Mania with the Dark Troll, Warlord as well, gonna, well, those skeletons didn't last very long at all, did they? And then get that Troll stolen by Chen, and now Shackle onto Mania, vacuuming back everyone though. Sonic Trap can hit everyone as well, but here comes Region. He can do the heavy damage. Mania trying to survive with that mech, but he does go down. The bear is the only thing that's low. Fishbone is entangled, and he's going to go down as well. Region taking a lot of pulse damage from Bone's Pulse Nova. 2 have gone down from Skane's Elite. AL have only lost 1, and that is their softest hero, just kind of getting lost in that burst damage. Telekinesis is going to slow down everyone from AL as they try to retreat. They're not going to care. They got what they came for, and then some. Tier 2 tower, I'm sure they would have been fine taking that Tier 2 tower without any casualties and without any kills. But hey, making a Bounty Hunter Chen trade for Justin and Enchantress, AL, they're going to be very happy about that as they extend their lead even more. 10,000 there and 5,000 something as far as the experience goes. And AL, I mean, they have the upper hand in this early mid stage of the game. They could ride this out all the way to the late game because TA, she's getting some kills. Lone Druid, not getting as many kills as he would like, but still 4 assists, helping him out just a little bit. He could go for that Mjolnir, which I'm sure he will go for. Once he goes for a AC, it's a stable Lone Druid build, and it'll help the minus armor from the Templar Assassin, or it'll help crush down the enemy's armor so that you get that, you know, little bit of synergy thing going. Lone Druid and TA, I mean, they're getting some big farm. You see them just leading the way as far as gold per minute goes, and it's actually going to be a Skull Basher. Interesting. Freezer going to try to surge himself away, but Region with the body black completely denying Freezer that surge away. He's going to try to hide in the trees, teleport out, and there is no disable to stop this. Freezer is going to get out. So beautiful attempt, really, by Region. But unfortunately, wasn't in the cards. Come With Me is going to go for a Basher instead of the Mjolnir. I don't know what to think about that, because Basher works best when you have a lot of attack speed, and right now he doesn't have a lot of attack speed. He only has plus 25 from Maelstrom. He even went for phase boots, so no treads on the bear. Kind of standard build, but usually you do have the option of getting that extra attack speed. Here comes the bear. You go straight for Fistbone, Telekinesis into Bone. You can land on to Come With Me as well as Mania, but Region's still taking a lot of damage from this. Oh, impetus damage from huge range. There's a double man split. Earth Mini is gonna go down. Hand of God, mech being popped off. No mech actually. It's the vacuum gonna slow everyone down, but Mini is still on the run. One more hit is gonna bring him down the Shack with that kill. Enchantress also picking up the Rubik. So AL getting pick after pick on the Skane's Elite heroes. They're getting constantly caught out of position. And this Lycanthrope, quite frankly, isn't capable of doing the damage that is necessary. It's getting kind of out-carried by the Lone Druid TA combo. Bone can take a lot of damage, going to pop off everything before he goes down. And of course, a one-hit entangle onto Fishbone. Going to get himself forced out the way with a huge melt hit from long range. God does get another kill onto this Bounty Hunter. Lashak for Bounty Hunter, still a good trade from AL. Every single trade that AL are taking is going to favor them, or has been favoring them. I'm sure there'll be some trades that don't favor them. Bear is going to go down, instantly resummoned by Come With Me. And everyone from AL is going to fall back. They're just getting more and more picks, more and more efficient picks, and they're just getting farther and farther ahead through that. Gold per minute still in favor of their 3 most... What are you doing there, Darkseer? I thought everyone was out. Well, I wasn't watching you down there. You see Darkseer, Lone Druid, and TA. They're leading the way for AL, and that Darkseer was on the bot lane. Where it wasn't having the best time, getting pressured back. He had a lot of heroes there to deal with. That's really the beauty of the Darkseer, is that he could just sit there all day on that bot lane and survive, and not only survive, but thrive. Let's put the proper pressure on him, and Skane's Elite kind of dropped the ball as far as that goes. Skane's Elite still not out of this yet. Fishbone with the track damage, with the track bonus gold. He's giving his team a fighting chance, unless he gets first hit entangled. That would be bullshit. But how often do we see that? Oh, Shackle Bone 7 is shackled to a tree. He's going to get killed. The bear telekinesis there. Going to first hit bash into Wagmama. Huge hit onto Mini. Desolator has been procured by God. He's on the chase for anyone he could find. Skane's Elite are on full retreat. Psionic Trap going to get placed, but nothing is there. So AL trading Lashak for Chen. And I guess that's the only trade that they've made so far that doesn't exactly favor them in the bottom lane. Region going toe-to-toe with Freezer, taking a lot of damage. Forced to pop off that wolf form. Freezer is unable to chase this, so Region is going to get away from this one. But really, he only has 2 very cheap items. He doesn't have anything at all. I mean, the Lone Druid has 2 medium priced items in the Skull Basher and Mjolnir. God has a Desolator plus a Blink Dagger. Age is still on him. It's going to time out soon, actually. 1 minute until that happens. Freezer has a mech. 2,700 gold in the bank. He could go for he could go for anything. He could go for Pipe, he could go for Shivas. Against this team, probably Shivas would be pretty good. Slow down that Lycanthrope a lot, because Lycanthrope is really the only person who's doing a lot of damage, and even then he's not tanky enough to do it. He's gonna go for that Necro Book. It's not gonna, the True Sight's not gonna help. The auras, of course, always help. The damage is there. Maniac could steal that if he is on point. Of course, if Mini's on point, he could definitely steal that right back. Darkseer with an invisibility rune is gonna go for a Shivas or at least a Hex. I feel like, come on, go for Shivas. You know you want to. It's a lot more fun, but Region's not going to go for a BKB. I do feel like BKB would help him a whole lot more, because the Vacuum is doing a lot of hurt. The Split Earths are doing him a lot of pain as well. Granted that Entangle does go through that BKB, so it's not the most for sure thing this game, but still I feel like there are enough disables to warrant that purchase of an item. AL, they're just clearing wards. They're biding time for this Roshan to respawn, which now it is up. Come with me is going to lead the charge there. Was a courier delivering anything good? Ogre Axe, boring. Everyone from Skane's Elite, they do know about this. The Wolves leading the charge, going to scout them out. And everyone from AL, they have perfect vision of this. They're going to retreat. Bear on the front line is going to go toe-to-toe with Region. Region's actually taking a huge chunk of damage there. Region's going to take a Fade Bolt to the face. But he's tanky. He has 28 HP regen per second with those Tranquil Boots. He's going to be up at full health. That Fade Bolt literally did nothing. If this fight does happen, Tornadoes flying out from Mania as AL, they're just going to dive right back to the Roshan pit. And Skane's Elite, they've bailed out. They got to get back there like immediately, because this Roshan is not going to last long. With the Desolator, with the Mailed minus armor, plus an Edict, plus bear damage, Roshan does go down, and now this is the perfect time for AL to fight. Roshan has just gone down. They're very, very healthy because the bear was taking all the hits. Sonic Traps coming out of nowhere, really. That was actually stolen by Rubik. But there's the Vacuum, and the B comboed with that Wall of Illusion. So a lot of illusions, but everyone is just falling back. Bone is a little bit out of position. They can just turn around and kill this Leshrac. Yeah, there you go. Kill it, Leshrac. Leshrac is dead. God with a track movement speed bonus. Huge hit onto Mini. And gonna go for Region equally. Shackled to a tree, though. Region's gonna get sent back to base. God gets his Aegis popped, though. Rubik is the only one who has died in this fight. AL, though, I mean, they've lost the Leshrac. Did they lose the Enchantress? No, they didn't. They just lost the Aegis. Pinoy getting entangled, and he might be in a little bit dangerous. Sonic Trap is not going to be there. Vacuuming back, though. Fishbone is entangled. Also, Force Staff out when he's getting sent back to the base by Chen. He should make it out alive. AL just narrowly missing all of these kills, but now with the Hyperstone on this bear, the bashes are going to fly, the lightning's going to fly. And Skane's Elite, I mean, they're hard-pressed to defend this. The bear on the front line, Sonic Traps constantly flying, and God with the minus armor on the building is going to make pushing very, very easy with this bear in tow. Everyone is tracked up, though, so Skane's Elite, oh, this could be what they were waiting for. Shackle onto God, but they're not going to push this. Pinoy doesn't have a lot of mana, and Region just now got up his wolf form. Looks like AL, they're not going to keep pushing this. Crit on TA, that's what I like to see. Hell yeah. Bear is probably going to get a Mjolnir sometime soon. But everyone from AL, I mean, like, they're getting more and more farm. The gold per minute still being led by the TA Lone Druid Darkseer combo. That was the experience per minute, I'm sorry, but the gold per minute is, you know, the same way. Skane's Elite Region going to see that Sonic Trap being laid. God, does he want to go for this? He could probably win a duel versus Region. Of course, if he kills the Necro Minion and takes that true damage, that could hurt a lot. Look at God just chilling. Patience will get you kills. Oh no, Region might die to bone, though. You saw how much damage that Edict Pulse Nova did. Split Earth not going to hit. The Edict is going to kill off these wolves, though, or at least one of them. Money in the bank. Oh no. Pinoy, oh, Pinoy's going to be fine. No way to interrupt that. Double damage rune plus a Desolator plus a crit. He's lucky he didn't get one-shotted there. But everyone from Skane's Elite, I mean, they do have the capability of getting back into this game. They just need to take a really good fight. But the thing is, that fight will have to involve AL making a critical mistake. Or that's like getting a Lone Druid shackled or something like that. If Lone Druid gets shackled to TA, then that's really the fight that Skane's Elite wants. There's really no way to optimize the fight other than that. Pinoy, you look towards the top lane. Shackle not going to latch as God blinks away. Really, yeah, two-man Shackle, that's the only option there. I mean, they don't have those giant AoE spells I guess Rubik could... I don't mean, what could Rubik steal? I guess a wall of replica would also help a lot. Get that lone druid replica, get that TA replica. That's really, everything just has to come together for Skane's Elite to actually win that fight, because the gold advantage vastly in favor of AL experience. It's getting there, not as much as the gold, but still, I mean, it usually isn't as much as the gold. But AL, they're just playing it safe. They do have a gem on the bear, so you're going to spot the bounty hunter if he does decide to go out and scout a little bit. Also using that gem to de-ward, you can see not a single ward is up for the Skane's Elite, whereas AL, they have stuff everywhere. Sonic traps on the map, helping out with that vision. But this is going to be the big fight. Bear on the front lines, doing a lot of damage, and Freezer gets shackled to that bear. Region pops off his ultimate. He's going to try to kill Freezer, but no. God blinks in and says, no, I'm going to kill Chen before you kill my Darks here. And that is exactly what he does. Chen is the first one to fall. Bear still in the front lines. Gets resummoned by Come With Me. He's going to take a Split Earth, and Lycan still in the back end, taking a ton of damage. He's going to go down, buy back into the game instantly. But AL, they don't really care. They're just going to go straight for the Raxes. Oh, god damn it, this map. One hit, two hit is going to kill that the Windrunner. Now Shuriken toss from the Bounty Hunter is going to bring down the Enchantress. But everyone is just buying back. There's a Shackle, Bear to Bone. That's pretty much the ideal Shackle right there. Split Earth is going to combo off with the Vacuum and pull everyone out of position. God is not done yet. He's still at full HP. He's using those bottle charges very effectively as Freezer pops off his Shiva's Guard, doing a little bit of damage to everyone. Fishbone and Region both on the run. Fishbone is trying to go for God, popping off his invisibility, and Chain Stun is happening. Come With Me and Freezer unable to do anything. God blinking forward. You should not be blinking forward. You should be blinking back, because you got the Raxes. That's everything they need. Shackle Shot not going to latch onto God. And everyone getting pulled out once again by Freezer's Sonic Trap as well. Freezer's just going to lay down some tracks and get sent back to the base. But AL, they pushed in. They made a couple of trades. And I don't really know who actually got the better end of that trade. I is buyback. I can remember that. Buyback status, yes. No, well, there's a lot of buybacks there. And they might lose another one in Maniac, because Maniac's getting chased by a wolf, and I don't feel good about your chances. You have Freezer to support. Vacuum could pull everyone to the downhill, or to the Roshan Pit. No, Freezer's actually going to go and help God get another kill onto Mini. Wagamama trying to do what he can, but everything is getting blocked by that Fade Bolt. Huge impetus hit from long range. Telekinesis going to slow God a little bit. Sonic Trap going to slow down Wagamama a little bit more. One hit's going to make him dead. God's not done yet. He has a Blink Dagger. He has Sonic Traps from long range. Pinoy going to get vacuumed back, and he's going to go down as well. They're not done yet. They're going to go for Fishbone. Do they have vision? I guess they are done, because they don't have vision. Lone Druid in the different lane, pushing that out. That's going to be the next target for AL, and Skane's Elite, they cannot defend this. Level 1 Necrobook only on this Lycanthrope, and everyone has already used their buybacks. Another 40 seconds before Skane's Elite are at full power. You know what? AL, they're at full power right now. Mid lane Raxes have gone down. Now top lane Raxes have gone down. And Skane's Elite, I don't think they could fight from this. I wouldn't be surprised to see a tap out any minute now. Skane's Elite's Fishbone demolished by that TA. This TA has been all over the map with the big burst damage. The heroes from Skane's Elite, well, they didn't do anything much. They didn't do much to shut her down. They didn't do enough to shut her, the Lone Druid down either. I got stolen. Sonic Traps. Good for you. Stole Sonic Trap. Everyone getting pulled back out of position. God gonna go in for one hit on that Rubik, plus the burst damage on top of that region. Gonna get worked down as well. Gonna take down by the TA. Now Pinoy is gonna be the next target, as everyone from Skane's Elite just falling like dominoes. Pinoy getting 4 stats out of the fountain actually, but there's the GG call, guys. AL with the steamroller, pretty much just plowing through Skane's Elite. We got their Wisp taken away from them in the beginning stage of the game, and that's something I said, because I love seeing Mini's Wisp. It's really a sight to behold. Skane's Elite unfortunately could not pull off the late game. They let the TA get a little bit too much, let the Lone Druid get a little bit too much. Their Lycanthrope in the jungle, sharing the jungle with Chen, I feel like did slow him down, did slow Chen down as well, so probably not the ideal way to lane this. They should have went for Venomancer. They should have done it. But anyway, guys, Skane's Elite versus AL. This one's going to go for AL from the Starseries Season 3. I'm going to get more and more behind now, relatively speaking, because more games are coming out now. But hey, I'm trying, guys, so thanks for watching. GG.